Once you have everything set up, it's time to grab your script and get in front of the camera. Even if you're mainly doing screen recordings or slides, it's still a good idea to show your face at different times, such as the intro or outro, to create a connection with your students. First, you want to check that your composition feels natural, and a flip screen can be handy for this. Basically, you want to be at a nice engaging eye level to the camera so it's not too high or too low or too far or too close. Being central or about a third can be good so there's some room on the sides for overlay text if you choose. If you're shooting at the highest resolution, then you can afford to have some space and crop in later when editing. If you're moving around demonstrating a concept or using a whiteboard for example, then ensure you stay in the frame. If you are moving a lot, then you may need a dedicated camera person, tracking system, or to shoot multiple angles. Also keep some distance from the background as you don't want to be right up against a wall, for example. Okay, so you're in the frame and now it's time to talk on camera. This is where your brain exits your head and no words come out. This is totally normal, so don't sweat it. Like most things, it just takes a little practice. To help, you can use a teleprompter. These are great. You'd be surprised how many people use them. They really can reduce your filming time. You can get smaller ones that screw onto your lens or bigger standalone ones that are better for wider angle lenses. Add in your device with a teleprompter app and you'll be able to display and control the pace of your script. Be mindful though, you don't want to look like you're reading because this will create a disconnect with your students. You just want to be natural. To be natural comes down to desensitizing to the camera. To connect to your students, just pretend the camera is a good friend. That way you talk at a nice conversational pace and keep eye contact with the lens. Don't forget to use your body language by using your hands and facial expressions, especially smiling. Also vary your voice tone and inflection. Just let your passion for your content take you over and deliver that down the barrel. If you need to get in the zone, you can listen to a song or watch a comedy before to raise your energy to the appropriate level. As you are recording, you will make mistakes. Retakes are totally normal. You might even find that your audience will connect with you better when it's not exactly perfect. So keep in some of those human elements. Remember, you can edit as you need. You've put breakers in your script at natural points, so try and get through those parts in full. You don't want to do too much editing though, such as halfway through sentences. To go with your primary footage, you want to take some secondary footage called B-roll. You can use this to illustrate what you're talking about, while also giving your students variety and a breather from looking at you. B-roll also comes in handy to hide your edits so everything lines up seamlessly. Get creative with your B-roll by shooting at different angles, adding some movement, or shooting at a high frame rate for slow motion. Also, don't forget to think about your lighting when filming B-roll, because your angles will vary, so your lighting setup might need to too. So just be authentically you and share your passion, as being on camera is all about connecting with confidence.